Hello and welcome back to the Module 4 of the Microsoft Outlook course. In this video we will look at the topic organizing and managing folder content and working with views, where we show you some tricks and tips. In case you experience them, you should know how to maneuver and get around them. And then we encourage you to practice on your own after this course. So let's go back to our Microsoft Outlook. And here we have a number of folders which we created in the last video, and what we're going to do here is try to put some content in them, because if you look through them, they do not have any content for now. So if you go to your inbox, there's a number of content. But before that, let's start with draft. Assuming you want to send a message and you for some reason don't send the message or stop but would like to continue later, those kind of messages are normally kept in the draft. So for example, if I start a message and I say I want to send to someone, and I say draft message test, and I say okay, I will send this message later, let's just close it. When I try to do that, Outlook asks me, do you really want to close it or do you want to save it? And I said yes, save it. And then when I go to my draft, now it has 2. Initially it was 1, and if I click there, I can see the message called this draft message here. So, and I can see the content here, and that's basically what draft folder does. Now to go back to the topic, which is filling in your folders with content, I go to my inbox, and whenever I get different types of messages in my inbox, I want to be able to place them in the right folder so that I can find them. For example, if let's say this is a project 1 topic or email, I can simply click, drag it, and put in my project 1 folder. So I click and I drag. And in the same way, if this is a project 2, I can do that. And let's say this is under group 1, it's my group 1 folder, click, drag, and if I want to put something on the sub level, project 1 level 1, and maybe I want to add something to my routines. So in this way, by organizing my mails into different folders, I can easily find them, and that's why we want to show you this. Then it's easier that you don't struggle with all the mails in your inbox, but you can put them in different folders, which means you should have already created the folder, or if you haven't, you can just create it and then put the email there. So if you look through the folders, you see that they now have contents in each of them, that we added some contents in it. And that's basically how you can work with folder contents and work with them. You can also delete them if you want. We've showed how you can delete emails and things like that. So with this, we now go to the view menu. What we would like to do here is show you, when you look at your Outlook and you view it and you see that something changed and you like a particular view, you might want to figure out what's going on and put it to what you want. And normally this view menu here works together with all this. So let's go back to the email that we're already there, and let's stay in the inbox. So if we go to view menu, you see that you have a reading pane where you can read the content of the messages. So if I go to a message, I can see the content. If I go to this, I can see the content. But on the view, I can play with it by going to reading pane and saying let the content be at the bottom. And there you see, you can manually also do this. Drag it a little bit to show less and more message. Go back to reading contents. If I switch it off, then there's nothing. If I put it to the right, it's there. I can also do something with calendar, that it can come also on the right part, or people, to show which people are connected to the messages that I'm currently working or looking at, or tags that I have. and if I don't want them, I simply close them using this tab here, there, or I go back to them and click and it goes away. In the same way, I can work with the folder pan, which means this pan here, I can hide it or minimize it. So if I click and I say minimize, then I kind of create more space to see a bit more. Of course, I can do this here to see it, and then click here, and it goes minimize again. Because my email, my calendar, everything is still there. But if I want to really see it, I go to folder pan and do normal. If I switch it off, I don't see it completely, but I'll put it to normal back. Yeah, so basically you can play around with all these views types that you want to do. And you can do the same when you're on the calendar. So let's switch these ones off. And so with calendars, let's go to a particular week, which is this week. And I go to my view menu and I simply go to reading pan, and the same way I do my right or my bottom, I can see it on the bottom, or I switch it off, I don't see anything, or I put it back. Same way I can do with calendar, with to do, people, right, or I can switch them off by clicking them again. And of course, you can do that again with contacts, and you see you can go to view, do the same thing, but let's put it back. So the same way you can do with your tags and everything here, and that's basically showing you how you can work with your view menu, organize your folders in many ways. So in case you meet your view in a certain way that you're not used to, then you can change it in the view menu. So with this, we've come to the end of this course, and we encourage you more to practice and do more to get more familiar with things, and also play with it a lot to learn other things. And based on that, we make a summary, which is again telling you all the things that we have gone through: the introduction, working with emails, calendar appointment meetings, and also information organization. And thank you for listening, and we wish you good luck in using the knowledge gained in this course.